And I can't thank you enough for letting me be the absolute empath that I am. I am the most sensitive person that I know. And I don't know what my life would be like if I didn't get to channel it and put it into these things. And I'm sure I still would, you know. I always say that if I wasn't a singer, I'd be an English teacher for like 12, 13-year-olds. That was always actually my biggest dream, was to be a teacher, because I had a teacher that was absolutely amazing and she changed my life. But sometimes I feel like I'm still doing a bit of English because, you know, I write lyrics and things like that. I also wanted to be a heart surgeon when my grandfather died when I was 10, and my mum says that I also am a bit of a heart surgeon because sometimes I can fix people's broken hearts for them. So maybe I am living all my childhood dreams. This was just always something that it never happened, so this is why this wasn't my dream. But this is a dream, this is a dream, so thank you so much for coming and being so loving and so kind and so joyful and so warm. Loud, you're very loud, well done. Because it really is amazing and I will remember it forever. I'm going to sing a song for you now. We're coming towards the end of the show. There's still 2 songs left. I don't like encores because it's like you leave and you just pretend to leave. So I don't pretend to leave, I just leave. But I'm going to do two of my favourite and probably most beloved songs. And this one really now is, you've been warming up for the whole show. I've heard you, you've been loud, you've been singing along whenever I go. Like that. But now is the time to really shine, okay? This is what all of that work's been for. And this song is a really, really sad song, but I am more thrilled to sing it from a happy place nowadays than how I used to sing it. I used to be devastated, and it used to make me revisit such a sad and cruel part of my life. And now I don't give a flying fuck, so I really enjoy singing it now. And if this song ever got you through anything in the past that you're no longer in, it's okay to revisit as well. It's okay to do those things. What did you say, my love? Oh yes, it's not time for that song. You're very, very right. I just gave a huge speech and it's not that song. I'll give you that speech again in a minute. This one though, this one is about, it kind of ties into it a little bit, I suppose. Because I wrote this, that's so embarrassing, can you believe it? And blah, 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 and it's not that song. That's my band leader saying, Adele, it's when we were young, not that song that we're talking about. But this one, I wrote on my 3rd album, which was after I wrote the song that I just introduced that isn't happening. And I'd had a child, he's here, I love you, Peanut. And everything had changed. Everything in my life had changed so drastically, mainly because you came, Peanut, but also because, you know, when I was writing my 2nd album, I had no idea what was going to fucking happen. And the perspective that becoming a mum, I was a young mum, you know, it's a long time to be a mummy, having a child that young, but wouldn't want to do anything else. And it really put everything into perspective for me. And I wrote this after going to a house that was slowly kind of falling apart. People would slowly started passing and moving on, you know, to the other life. And you could feel the energy inside of this house, that there used to be wild parties there, and not as in naughty parties, just like soirees, and probably people like sitting at a piano and like singing crazy old jazz songs and things like that. And I could feel the energy in that house, and it reminded me of my early 20s. When I mentioned earlier, I was just wandering around London like a loose fucking cannon. So this is when we were young, and then I will sing the other song that I just heavily introduced.